Hello, everyone. I am so excited to let you know that tomorrow a new episode of the Meeting Space podcast is coming out and it starts season 4. I cannot believe that we are in season 4. I took a little bit of time between season 3 and season 4 to focus on actually working and did not have a lot of time to tend to the podcast. But since I found a little bit of time, and there are so many things that I would love to talk with you and my guest about that is happening in meetings and events industry, I decided why not restart the Meeting Space podcast. So here I am, and tomorrow you can expect an episode 1 of season 4. I promised myself, and I'm promising you, that all conversations you will hear on this podcast will be transparent, will be very honest, and we'll talk about some of those delicate issues that hotels are not transparent about, venues are not transparent about, some other suppliers are not very transparent about, and then also about issues that are not transparent among different things in meetings and events industry. So get ready for season 4 of the Meeting Space podcast, and for future dates I will have authors of books, I will have influencers of that are really big in events and meetings industry. I will have editors in chief, thought leaders. So get ready for a season that is packed with excellent guests and a lot of good information just for you. Okay. So here is a little preview of what you can expect during episode 1. It's my conversation with Nathan Coe, and he is a owner of event production company who also has experience in hotels, hotel AV, and we have some fun conversations in that one. So check it out. You were basically contracting it wrong,
Yeah.
and then you, if I don't involve you from the beginning, you are then in a bind.
Yeah. And since you mentioned the RFP, it's funny, like I can't tell you how many RFPs we see that just come in from, someone we've had no touch with before. And it's just a list, like, it'll just say 2 screens, speakers, 2 wireless microphones. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, is it a 500 person audience? Is it a 3,000 person audience? Is it a 50 person audience? Because that determines what size screens you need, how big of a PA you need. Like it could be a $10,000 audiovisual proposal. It could be a $100,000 audiovisual proposal.
Right.
And we'll sometimes email clients back, when we get those and say, we're really glad to hear from you, but we need a few more details, to give you an accurate quote, or even an estimate, even an accurate ballpark estimate. And they'll, and sometimes we'll never hear back after we ask a few questions. Sometimes, and government, this is very typical of government entities, they'll send something and, they're sending it out to so many vendors that they don't want to answer questions for everybody. Sometimes there'll be a Q&A period. They'll shoot the answers back to everyone, but a lot of times they don't even know how to answer the questions. And so we get into and that's part of what, I've been trying to alleviate, helping clients to understand what questions they need to ask, that before you send out an RFP, you really need to get with a consultant of some kind to determine, what good is an RFP if it's not accurate to the event you're going to have.
Right.